Thanks for joining us. I'm Robert Holden. Prime Minister Mark Carney is in Yellowknife today, announcing what he calls major new developments, investments for Canada's north. Many of those projects focus on military upgrades and Arctic security. Here's more of what the PM had to say only hours ago.
Indigenous peoples have been the stewards of this land since time immemorial, and only by working in partnership with Indigenous rights holders, with the territorial governments. Only through that partnership can we build lasting prosperity. Only with that partnership can we build the North and the Arctic sustainably and ensure that the people of this region fully benefit from our actions. You have been patient because, well, it's at the heart physically of our nation. It hasn't always been treated as such. Over my lifetime, successive governments have helped make investments in new mines and ports, roads and bridges, outposts, and sometimes satellite systems. But too often, these steps have been taken with great caution or only after long delays. Too often, the investments were made with inadequate consultation and partnership. Too often, they were made one at a time, piecemeal, not connected either to the community or to each other. In short, they lacked the scale of ambition and the depth of strategy worthy of this vast region and its peoples.
Much of the new federal funding announced today will go towards military upgrades, about $32 billion for bases and operating locations in Yellowknife, Inuvik, and Iqaluit. The federal government is also moving ahead with major infrastructure projects, including the Mackenzie Valley Highway and the Grays Bay Road and Port, part of a broader plan expected to generate about $11 billion in economic activity. Other investments include nearly $300 million for Arctic airport upgrades and expanding the Taltson hydro system, which would double hydro capacity in the Northwest Territories. The Northwest Territories government has long called for more investment in northern infrastructure and defense. We'll bring you reaction from territorial leaders to today's announcement tomorrow. While the Prime Minister's in Yellowknife today, people across the country are reacting to a major development on Parliament Hill. NDP MP Lori Idlout crossed the floor to join the Liberals, a move that could help Mark Carney secure a majority government. Now people in Nunavut, the territory she represents, are weighing in. Maknoor Mubarak reports.
Lori Idlout says the decision to make the jump to Liberals was difficult, but one that she needed to make because not doing so felt like betraying her constituents. Nunavut NDP supporter Joanna Siakumelik is disappointed in the move, saying Idlout has been a fierce critic of the Liberal Party, especially on issues like the Inuit Child First initiative. He says the move would silence her ability to publicly criticize the government.
I think she will not be critical anymore with the government, and she will not be critical anymore with Liberal policies. I didn't know that she was going to do it until after she did it.
Mayor of Akvet Joe Savikatak Jr. says Nunavummiut do not vote based on party, so Idlout's decision does not come as a concern.
Generally, in Nunavut, we vote for the person, not the party.
He added he thinks the move will be beneficial as the NDP does not have party status. Former Nunavut Cabinet Minister Manituk Thompson believes Nunavut's seat is more valuable as opposition.
That it becomes a backbencher and be another vote for the governing body? Or do we want it to be in opposition to ask questions and put the Inuit issues out? That's something we really need to think about.
Premier John Main says the MP has the territorial government's support. The move means the Liberals are just 2 seats away from having a majority government. Maknoor Mubarak, CBC News, Iqaluit.
This marks the 4th MP to cross the floor and join Prime Minister Mark Carney's Liberals, and the first from the NDP. Carney has also picked up 3 former Conservative MPs since November. A new world record was set Wednesday in one of the Arctic Winter Games' most punishing events, the knuckle hop. Athletes move forward using only their knuckles and toes, holding their bodies in a plank. The traditional Inuit game mimics the movements of a seal and tests endurance and focus. The CBC's Juanita Taylor has more on the NWT athlete behind the new record.
Bandaged up, man. I got to get them healing already.
How bad was it?
My wife said it was the worst she's ever seen.
At 40 years old, Chris Stipdonk is the oldest competitor at this year's Arctic Winter Games. But at these games, he's proving strength matters more than age.
A lot of push-ups and a lot of core strength.
Using only his knuckles and toes and hopping in a plank position on clenched fists to make the farthest distance among all the competitors.
That first guy, I think he's a champion. He did 1.5 round. That was amazing.
It was actually insane.
What athleticism.
Rewarding him not only the gold, but also the world record at 217 feet. A dream Stipdonk has been chasing for nearly a decade at the Arctic Winter Games.
I broke my world record. I broke the Arctic Winter Game record. It's been like a journey of like ups and downs, successes, challenges, failures. Like I feel like I could write a book.
The veteran athlete almost didn't reach his dream. After winning gold at the 2023 Arctic Winter Games in Alaska, he said it would be his last. But the desire to beat the world record of 191 feet was too strong. Held since the 1980s by this Alaskan athlete's father, Rodney Whirl, who called his dad right after the competition to deliver the news.
He was happy to hear, because that's what these games are about, is our people getting stronger. And so records are meant to be broken.
Whirl himself winning silver in the knuckle hop, he says he's happy for Stipdonk.
I feel very proud of Chris, and we've been waiting for his moment, and we knew it was coming.
And so was Stipdonk's mom, who flew to Whitehorse from her home in Hawaii to witness her son's victory.
He surprises me, this fellow. And I've just got to say, I know his dad is beaming up there in the sky at him. I'm just thrilled.
I really enjoy having my mom here. My first Arctic Winter Games were 26 years ago here in this school, in that gym with my dad playing indoor soccer. So I'll have some tears later by myself.
Chris Stipdonk will be holding his world record title at least until the next Arctic Winter Games, set to take place in 2029. Juanita Taylor, CBC News, Whitehorse.
Just because an athlete qualified for a specific sport at this year's Arctic Winter Games doesn't mean they will compete in the same sport at the next games. Bianca McEwen tells us more about multi-skilled athletes and how they decide what sport to pursue.
I'm here at the Arctic Winter Games, where most athletes would be happy if they made one territorial team. But what if I told you there are multi-sport athletes who get to pick and choose which sports they go for?
I did wrestling for a bit, softball during the summer, volleyball, hockey, soccer. I think that's it.
Michaela Kaluchuk has competed in the past 3 AWGs for 3 different sports. The first time, she went for futsal. Then, she went for hockey. And now, she's on the volleyball team. For all the games, she could have played several sports, but she focused on one. So, how does she decide?
I felt more confident in volleyball this year. I was practicing a while, and that's my sport back home.
Mia Hainu says she switched sports because of the people. She went to the last AWG for futsal. Then, in September, she started doing Arctic sports, and she was hooked.
I love Arctic sports so much. I still, I'll play soccer for fun every once in a while, but I think Arctic sports is mine. I love it so much more.
Hainu says balancing all the practices can be tough, and it can be a bit of a logistical nightmare for Jaina Kinungokdo.
I play table tennis, and on Tuesday I play basketball and badminton. Wednesdays, basketball. Thursdays, volleyball and badminton. And Friday, it's my day off.
Now she's on the basketball team, but previously she went to 2 AWGs for futsal. Her basketball coach jokes that she poached her from the futsal team. But still, it was Kinungkokdo's choice to switch sports, and like Hainu, she doesn't regret it. For Kalujuk, she says playing this many sports is worth it.
It gets very hard, tiring, but it is also healing for me. Like, it's my escape from everything.
And she hopes other kids find that escape too when they're playing the sports they love. Bianca McEwen, CBC News, Whitehorse.
2 Yukon snowboarders were among the best at the last Arctic Winter Games. This year, they're hoping to do just as well. And as TJ Deere tells us, for one of them, it's another chance to compete at home.
Leo Spears-Leung and Seamus McDonald were the 2 best male snowboarders in their age group at the last Arctic Winter Games. They brought back home 3 ulus each, and they're hoping to perform well again, this time at home in the under-16 category. To make their golden dreams happen, they've been training since the last games, 2 years in the making.
It's going to be kind of different than any other competitions just because, I feel like the pressure's going to be a bit more on.
For McDonald, this year's games also provide a second chance to compete at home. He made Team Yukon in 2020 as a 9-year-old, but that year's games, which were supposed to take place in Whitehorse, were canceled due to COVID.
Made it when I was really young, and then kind of made it every year since.
What was it like knowing, when you found out that the games were canceled?
Pretty disappointing, but I don't know, what are you gonna do?
Their coach says the boys have been training at Mount Sema up to 4 days a week, and that's not only to win.
Obviously, I want them to do well, and it's cool to bring home medals. But like I was saying, it's not all about just bringing home medals. It's, again, representing the Yukon the best we can and just having fun riding and snowboarding.
So far this week, things have been going well for them. Leung won silver in rail jam, and McDonald already won 3 ulus in 3 disciplines.
It's great. Lots of support from family and friends, and yeah, it's just awesome to be at home.
TJ Deere, CBC News, Whitehorse.
Away from the medals and scoreboards at the Arctic Winter Games, there's another tradition taking place. Athletes and fans are hunting down one of the game's most prized collectibles, pins. CBC's Bruce De La Cruz has the story.
Pin trading is a popular activity enjoyed here at the Arctic Winter Games by both spectators and athletes, young and old, and even our own CBC reporters. But what exactly is pin trading, and why do so many people enjoy it?
Louis Tamman is one of the pin people. The Regina-based company makes pins for the Arctic Winter Games and the Canadian Olympic Committee, among others. Tamman says pin trading is an easy way to meet new people during the games.
When athletes are coming to this place from all over the world, potentially, the best way to start a conversation can sometimes be, hey, do you want to trade a pin?
Many young athletes competing in the games were doing just that.
We just did a pin trade.
Kieran Horton is from the Yukon, and Noelle Ruggles is from the Northwest Territories. Here, they're finding common ground.
A pin trade is like a swap of communities. That's what I take from it.
Some people try to get something from all the teams. So it's like you see someone from another team, someone you don't know, and then you say, hey, can we trade pins? And then it's a good way to make connections with people all across circumpolar north.
Katrina LeMay Doan won 2 gold medals in the Olympics. Now she's the chair of the Canada Games Council. She says you're never too old to trade a few pins.
So in a couple of days, I've done pretty well. It's the connection. It allows athletes, volunteers, people to come together, to interact, to actually learn about what their pin means for their team.
These pin traders agree.
I think it's like a part of history and again, a fun thing to do. I think if there was no pins, there wouldn't be that many memories of every single games.
Not every athlete that comes here is going to go home with a medal, but every athlete that leaves here is going to go home with pins and memories from those pins of the people that they met and the interactions that they had at this.
The athletes and visitors I spoke with said they're excited to collect as many pins and sets as possible during the games. And they say that when they go home, these pins will always serve as a reminder of the people they met along the way. Bruce De La Cruz, CBC News, Whitehorse.
Now here's a look at your medal standings. The NWT added to its gold count today. Lindsay Stipdong grabbing gold in the 500-meter individual speed skating. As you saw earlier in the show, her father Chris Stipdong also taking gold yesterday in the knuckle hop. That brings the NWT to 24 gold Ulus in total. Alaska continues to lead the standings with 150 medals, followed by Yukon with 103 and Alberta North with 79.
You got it. Through the years, I've learned to keep spare parts in my toolbox in case I need them. It's good to be prepared. That's why I remember 988, Canada's Suicide Crisis Helpline. Anyone can call or text 988 anytime for free, confidential support from a trained responder. It's good to know, because anyone can go through a crisis. 988, keep it handy, just in case.
A claims program for harmed Canadians has begun as a result of a landmark tobacco settlement. If you smoked regularly before November 20th, 1998, and were diagnosed with lung cancer, throat cancer, emphysema, or COPD, you may qualify for a significant payment. To learn more, call 888-482-5852 or go to tobaccoclaimscanada.ca.
If you experienced harm while admitted to a federal Indian hospital between 1936 and 1981, you might be eligible for compensation. The claims period is now open. Free supports are available to help you submit your claim. Learn more at www.ihsettlement.ca or call 1-888-592-9101.
Welcome back. A rough stretch of the historic Alaska Highway is set for an upgrade. Yukon government hopes to secure $25.3 million US from the American government to help pay for the work. The Shakwack corridor connects rural communities like Beaver Creek to Haines Junction and Whitehorse. The highway crosses the international border into Alaska. Permafrost is taking a toll on the road, which can be bumpy and uneven. U.S. Ambassador Pete Hoekstra visited the Yukon for the first time this past week. When meeting with him, Premier Curry Dixon raised the importance of that highway to the state and territory. The Yukon Highways Department says the state already committed $12.3 million US for rehabilitation.
Road conditions on Shakwack can be difficult. It's a road that's been if people from down south are driving on Shakwack, it might be a road unlike any road that they've ever driven on before.
Last year, a 28-kilometer stretch of the highway was rebuilt. This year, the territory is looking for a contractor to apply surface treatment. There's no shortage of sporting events taking place during the Arctic Winter Games, but beyond the competition, there are plenty of other things to explore around Whitehorse. Lawrence Nayali took a short break from the Games to visit the Yukon Wildlife Preserve. Take a look.
All right, so this is Jake. We are at the Yukon Wildlife Preserve, and we're given a tour of this space. If you're not familiar with this, it's a place where we have a lot of native species preserved in a gated environment.
The whole site is 700 acres, and then we have about 130 animals representing 10 iconic Yukon species, and they're over about 400 acres.
Okay, and part of the other work that you do is you help rehabilitate or help out animals that might have been trapped or injured or whatnot.
That's right. Yeah. So we do wildlife rehabilitation, and so we have injured, sometimes orphaned animals coming through. Most of them come through in the spring, but in those kind of migration periods, we see a lot of birds coming and going. And we have a golden eagle in our large flight pen here. Our team is just doing a bit of work with them right now. Where did this guy come from?
We were just discussing it. We had a bunch in a row, and we were trying to remember. This is the one that was on the chimney, but I don't remember if it was Carcraw.
Okay.
Move some stuff out the door. We might be able to push her, and she might come back to this side, which might be closer for you.
And so this particular golden eagle can't fly well. It's got an injury in its wing that prevents it from generating enough lift to make it out in the wild. So at this point, it's not releasable, but our team is working with it a couple times a day to make sure it gets some exercise, keeps those muscles developed.
Yeah.
And once every couple weeks, they'll get their hands on it, do an exam, and make sure that it's doing well.
So to the left here is what we call in Dene the Chinta HUD, but in English we call them the wood buffalo. So we're about to check it out. So I guess one of the questions I have is, where did these bison come in from?
So the original bison would have come from around Wood Buffalo National Park down in Alberta.
Okay.
And they came in around the same time that bison were reintroduced into the Yukon in the wild. And so these ones have lived their lives here at the wildlife reserve.
Okay, and historically they used to roam up here.
Yeah, bison were present in the Yukon up until, I think, 300 years ago, or maybe even more recent.
Yeah.
And then in the 1980s, they were brought back into the Yukon, and the population in the Yukon is actually thriving.
No way.
Yeah, and so, bison hunting is actually a thing in the Yukon. And yeah.
All right, thanks for that, Jake. What are these guys?
We've got elk on the left, we've just passed some mule deer on the right, and then moose up ahead. So we'll make a stop here and go get a closer look.
Oh wow, yeah, these are big animals, eh? And so how did you get involved with the wildlife preserve?
I've been working here, I think, 13 years now. And originally came to manage the visitor services and education side of things. I worked in Ontario Parks as a park interpreter for about a decade before I came out here.
Okay.
And was just captured by the place, the landscape, the animals here, and
and it just put its hooks right in you, and
totally, yeah.
And now you're here to
love it.
Yeah. Well, Jake, that was a lot of fun. Thanks so much, man.
Pleasure. Yeah,
this
thanks
is
for
awesome.
coming out here.
Yeah, no.
And that is Northbeat for tonight. For news anytime, head to cbc.ca/north. Thank you for watching. I'm Robert Holden. We leave you tonight with more images from the Arctic Winter Games. Have a good night.